This is my 20th session in the General Assembly, and I've had the opportunity to introduce a lot of distinguished guests in the gallery and, of course, here in the center aisle. But today it is my honor to introduce the person that is going to make me the proudest introducing someone in the center aisle. When I came here 20 years ago, the person I'm going to introduce to you was 7 years old. And in 2004, the family traveled with him to the NFL draft, and he was the 8th pick choice and made us all very proud. Now, I know this is Redskin territory. So when I asked, after DeAngelo did all those interceptions and my phone was blowing up, they asked if I would bring him to the floor. Well, I told my sister, Joan, who wrote the book, Bittersweet, A Woman's Journal. She talks about what it's like as a divorced mother to raise 6 children in the city of Portsmouth and the city of Chesapeake. And the youngest of those children is DeAngelo Hall. And with him, of course, is his wife, Jada, and their baby. I told Joan, I said, you know that ball you gave to me when DeAngelo got the 4th interception? I said, you take that back and you tell DeAngelo to bring me the ball from the Pro Bowl. So this is my ball, and I'm going to take it back home and lock it down. In the book that Joan wrote, of course, she has pictures of the family, lots of pictures of DeAngelo when he was that size. And in that book, she also has a picture of me when I was 8 years old with her. I'm proud of my sister. I'm proud of her children. I'm especially proud of her youngest son, DeAngelo Hall, my nephew. And see, you all thought I was a star in the family. It's him. Madam Clerk, would you please read the resolution?
The clerk will read Senate Joint Resolution 437.
Senate Joint Resolution number 437, commending DeAngelo Eugene Hall. Whereas DeAngelo Eugene Hall, a native of Chesapeake and outstanding cornerback for the Washington Redskins, was selected as the 2011 Pro Bowl Most Valuable Player. And whereas as a young man, DeAngelo Hall developed a strong love for the game of football, and after playing at Deep Creek High School, went on to play at Virginia Tech, where he was named to the first-team All-American. And whereas drafted 8th overall in the 2004 National Football League draft, DeAngelo Hall began his professional career playing for the Atlanta Falcons after playing briefly for the Oakland Raiders. DeAngelo Hall is now a formidable force for the Washington Redskins. And whereas one of the NFL's top players, DeAngelo Hall was selected to the Pro Bowl in his first-year professional play. In Week 7 of the 2010 football season, he tied an NFL record with 4 interceptions in one game. And whereas one of only 19 players in the history of the NFL to intercept 4 passes in a game, DeAngelo Hall will have his jersey inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame for his extraordinary accomplishments. And whereas in 2011 Pro Bowl held in the beautiful state of Hawaii, DeAngelo Hall was named the most valuable player for his interception and 34-yard fumble return for a touchdown that helped the National Football Conference defeat the American Football Conference 55-41. And whereas a man of character with a compassionate heart, DeAngelo Hall has used the resources and public attention he has garnered as a professional football player to support numerous worthy organizations. And whereas as a young man, DeAngelo Hall and his family faced great tragedy with limited resources when his older brother Kevin died a violent death, and whereas determined to make a difference and help other families who have had to deal with the results of violence, DeAngelo Hall established the DeAngelo Hall Foundation with the goal of decreasing youth violence and aiding families and survivors of violent crimes. And whereas the DeAngelo Hall Foundation helps youth avoid violence through the support of self-empowerment and anti-violence programs, and whereas DeAngelo Hall is a devoted husband and father of 4, and whereas a man of remarkable accomplishment, DeAngelo Hall has been supported in his professional football career and community service efforts by his incredible and inspiring mother, Joan Hall, and his family. Now, therefore, it be it resolved by the Senate, the House of Delegates concurring, that the General Assembly commend DeAngelo Eugene Hall on his selection as the 2011 Pro Bowl Most Valuable Player, and be it resolved further that the Clerk of the Senate prepare a copy of this resolution for presentation to DeAngelo Eugene Hall as an expression of the General Assembly's congratulations and admiration for his outstanding career and commitment to serving others.
The Senator from Portsmouth, Senator Lucas, will please escort DeAngelo Hall and other members of the Hall family to the dais for presentation of the resolution as they receive the warm welcome of the Senate. come on up here. How are you? I like the passy. That's a good one. You know, we had Tiki Barber here in the chamber a couple weeks ago, and I made the comment on the floor to Tiki Barber, who is, you know, not a really big guy, but a very fast guy, that I thought I could take him if I could catch him. I know I can't take you or catch you. I know that. It is a pleasure to have DeAngelo Hall here with us and all the members of his family today to receive this resolution in recognition to the accomplishments that you've achieved on the field, both at Virginia Tech and, of course, in the National Football League. But I would suggest the most significant part of this resolution really is the part that has nothing at all to do with football. It's the part that DeAngelo has been able to do because of his success in football, but it's the part that talks about character. Exactly. That was my point. Exactly. It's the. Could I get an amen on that? That was good. It's the part that talks about reaching out to the community, the work that you're doing with your foundation. Those are the things that last. Yes, they are. We are delighted to have you here today. It is my pleasure to recognize you with this resolution, not just for the accomplishments on the field, but more importantly, for the accomplishments off the field.
Oh, thank you.